Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, I am going to show you how to win more UFL. I'm going to give you 5 top tips. If you want to see my ranking, record, etc., it's a pretty good one. I'm in Ruby 3 right now. You can see here, everyone I'm playing pretty much now is either Plat, Ruby, or Premier. Premier's the top division. I just haven't played enough to get there. My last 2 games against Premier people, I won 2-1 and 3-0. Been pretty good. I did get beat 4-0 in against someone Premier, but then I beat him 7-1 before. So like the games can be a bit inconsistent at times. I do really like UFL. The update today has improved some things, not fixed some things they said they would. But yeah, I've got a very good record, and I want to give you some tips that are going to help you get better. Tip number 1 is team-based, is have a good balance in your team. I like smaller, quick players who are very good at dribbling. Alanga and Mbappe are really good at that. Pace out wide is essential in this game, but I think it's also essential to have at least one massive player to win headers. That'll come into tip 2 with set pieces, but you need a mix of players in your team. If you just have massive players, it's going to be hard to build up as much because you're going to be a bit clunky on the ball. Pace definitely really helps, especially out wide. I would also have at least one big centre-back. Ideally, I think both your centre-backs should be pretty tall. Aerial King is a really good ability. Are you sick to death of getting out-teamed on FC25? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out IGGM.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out IGGM.com today. Haaland's insane. Once you get to the higher divisions, like people are watching these videos and saying, "Oh, your team's just paid to win." I honestly, against most Ruby and Premier players, get out teamed. I do out team some, but I play a lot of people who've got full 91 teams, and I've got 2 of the really expensive players in Haaland and Mbappe. I've played people who've got Haaland, Mbappe, Ronaldo, and Bellingham. They've got double the amount of elite players I have. So building a team of players with a mix of strengths is really important in this. So that would be tip number 1. Tip number 2 is abuse the corners. They are ridiculous. They are OP. They're probably one of the most broken things I've ever seen in a video game. I really like this game, and I think there's a lot of really good stuff about it, but right now, corners are ridiculous. They're that strong to the point that I will quite often go for a long shot or a shot from a wide angle, knowing there's not much chance of it going in, but I'll probably get a corner. And I literally play some people who the only thing they do is try and get corners. They'll shoot. They just shoot from anywhere just to get a corner. There's nothing else to do. The corners are that good. This is one of the reasons that I said tip number 1, have a mixed team, have at least one big man. It doesn't, for some reason, put your centre-backs up for corners. It's quite annoying. But Haaland are a really big player. They're going to win nearly every flick on. What I do on corners is I switch to the big man with L1. Let's show it for the beginning. So I've aimed it there. I've aimed it away from the keeper. If they move the keeper closer to there, what I'll normally do is I'll aim them to the back post. I'll move to the near post to bait the keeper there. And then I'll go back to the back post anyway. So there. He's going to win the flick on and watch what happens. So we'll watch that again. These are honestly insane. Wins the flick on, and it just always seems to lock on to you. The only way these don't really work is either they get lucky with the keeper or the shot gets blocked. But the flick on, 9 times out of 10, and that's not exaggerating, will lock on to one of your players. It's very simple. You can do it on either side. Just having someone tall, even if, like, I've used Mbappe for the flick on and he can still win them, but someone like Haaland who's massive, good jumping, good heading, they win it 9 times out of 10. They need to be fixed. It's very hard to defend them. I play people that I just concede against nearly every time, even against Premier players. I'm scoring 2 or 3 corners a game sometimes. I score loads of corners. They're crazy OP. You definitely need to be using them. Have a big man. Get the knock-ons. Number 3 tip is long shots are OP. I don't have anyone who's particularly good at long shooting. My Mbappe and Haaland are okay, but I don't have anyone with shooting stats for long shots in the 90s. My midfield all have like high 70s, low 80s on shot power and long shots. Longstaff has level 2 on long shooting. on the skill. Locatelli and Emre don't have either. I do think in the patch today, they slightly nerfed long shots. They didn't say in the patch notes, but I've played a few games. It's fairly obvious they've been slightly nerfed. But they're still really good. The thing about long shots as well is, even if they don't go in, keepers very rarely catch them. You normally get a rebound, and they're really OP on this game. Or you get a corner. So there's not really much risk if you get into a good position. Obviously, I try aim for much more guaranteed goals, but these are really OP. Watch this here. It's very easy to just ping the passing round. And then look here. This is Emre. He's honestly not got very good long shoots. Low 80s. So it's okay, but just crazy. I'm just pinging it around. And then the thing is, once you start to score goals like that, or they even know that you're going to hit long shots, it's very, very hard for someone to defend against you. Because if they know you've got long shots, they have to close you down. But if they don't close you down, you get the long shot. And if they do close you down, then it gives you other passing options. The second man press on this game's okay, but it's not really enough to stop the long shots. They probably have to manually do it. So when they manually do it, it opens up other things. Don't be afraid to hit long shots. I really want to get Valverde soon, who's got like mid-90 shot power long shots and ultra long shooting as a skill. I'm very interested to see how good they are then. Because with these players, they're OP, so you need to try them out. Tip number 4 is chip through balls. Crosses and chip through balls combined are OP. This is a goal that I've conceded against a lot of top players. I don't use this tactic too much, but a lot of top players spam this. Chip through balls in this game are crazy. They're so hard to stop. If you've played a few games, you'll quickly realise this. They're so accurate. You can just turn there, he just does another full power one. And this is the tactic people do. They have a few strikers. They do a full power cross or chip through ball to the back post. They knock it down, and then they just volley it in. Watch that again. The lock-on system of this game is very in favour of attackers. It's very hard for you as a defender to defend this. It just locks onto them, and you can't really defend it. It's OP, very hard to play against. Chip through balls, crossing. Once you get the hang of it, they're insane. You can play chip through balls on weak foots facing the wrong way. They're absolutely mental on this game. Final tip, tip number 5. It's a bit more of a tactics-based one. In terms of formations, a lot of viable ones. Some of the ones that I see regularly used: 4-3-3, 4-4-2, and 4-3-1-2. The 4-3-1-2 I don't like as much because it lacks width, but a lot of top players I've seen using it just absolutely need to swap my Haaland, don't I, and Mbappe in that formation. I keep forgetting to. A lot of top players spam the 4-3-1-2 because when they spam the 4-3-1-2, they just knock it down to the strikers and win loads of BS. Anyway, another thing to do with the tactics that's really important is the duties. I have my 2 wingers. I need to put my Haaland on balanced. I feel like the striker on balance works better. I tried to stay up front, wasn't working as well. But my 2 wingers, tip number 5, have them on stay up front. Having them stay up front means you've just got easy through balls on the counter attack. If you get them to come back and defend, it won't help you much defensively anyway, but it'll hurt their stamina. Having them on stay up front massively helps and makes your counter attacks and those chip through balls even better. Appreciate you all tuning in. Hopefully this video was helpful. Do let me know your thoughts if this video has helped. Appreciate you guys. Keep it spicy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.